Shoreline is a city in King County, Washington, United States, 9 miles north of downtown Seattle, bordering the northern Seattle city limits. As of the 2010 census, the population was 53,007, making it the 20th largest city in the state of Washington. Based on per capita income, one of the more reliable measures of affluence, Shoreline ranks 91st of 522 areas in the state of Washington to be ranked. If its offer to annex Point Wells is accepted by the developer, Shoreline will extend into South Snohomish County. History: Shoreline began in 1890 with the platting of the neighborhood of Richmond Beach on Puget Sound, in anticipation of the arrival of the Great Northern Railway the next year. Over the next 2 decades, Shoreline was connected to Seattle via the Seattle-Everett interurban streetcar line and a newly paved North Trunk Road, helping to increase its population. The name Shoreline first came to be applied to this stretch of unincorporated King County in 1944 when it was given to the school district, since the school district boundaries stretched from shore to shore and line to line. Though the modern borders of the city do not stretch to Lake Washington, the area kept the Shoreline name after the incorporation of Lake Forest Park in 1961. The remainder of the Shoreline School District remained an unincorporated portion of King County, 51 years after it had been named. On August 31, 1995, Shoreline was officially incorporated as a code city and adopted the council-manager form of government. Residents used Seattle, Washington as their address only until 1995, when the city was formed and addresses changed to Shoreline, WA. In January 2016, Chris Roberts was elected mayor and as the city's first Native American mayor in its history. Police: Shoreline contracts with the King County Sheriff's Office for police services. Deputies assigned to Shoreline wear city uniforms and drive patrol cars marked with the city logo. As of 2012, there are 52 full-time employees assigned to the Shoreline Police Department. The Shoreline Police Department has a burglary, larceny unit, traffic unit, and a street crimes unit. Geography: Shoreline is located at 47.75639 degrees north, 122.33972 degrees west, 47.75639 minus 122.33972. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 11.70 square miles, of which 11.67 square miles is land and 0.03 square miles is water. The city of Shoreline also contains a gated community, the Highlands, which manages its own utilities separately from Shoreline. The Richmond Beach neighborhood occupies the northwest corner of the city, around 47.769515 degrees north, 122.39011313 degrees west, 47.7695415 minus 122.39011313. There are 330 acres of park land in Shoreline, divided among 25 parks. Boeing Creek and Shoreview Park, which abut Shoreline Community College, contain a ravine through which flows Boeing Creek on its way to Hidden Lake and Puget Sound. Demographics: 2010 census. As of the census of 2010, there were 53,007 people, 21,561 households, and 13,168 families residing in the city. The population density was 4,542.2 inhabitants per square mile. There were 22,787 housing units at an average density of 1,952.6 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 71.4% white, 5.0% African American, 0.8% Native American, 15.2% Asian, 0.3% Pacific Islander, 2.2% from other races, and 5.1% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 6.6% of the population. There were 21,561 households, of which 27.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 46.4% were married couples living together. 10.3% had a female householder with no husband present. 4.4% had a male householder with no wife present, and 38.9% were non-families. 29.7% of all households were made up of individuals, and 10.4% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.39 and the average family size was 2.96. The median age in the city was 42.1 years. 19.1% of residents were under the age of 18, 8.2% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 26.7% were from 25 to 44, 30.9% were from 45 to 64, and 15.2% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 48.7% male and 51.3% female. 2000 census. As of the census of 2000, there were 53,025 people, 20,716 households, and 13,486 families residing in the city. The population density was 4,546.0 people per square mile. There were 21,338 housing units at an average density of 1,829.4 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 76.99% white, 2.77% African American, 0.91% Native American, 13.23% Asian, 0.32% Pacific Islander, 1.51% from other races, and 4.27% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.87% of the population. There were 20,716 households, out of which 30.6% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 51.2% were married couples living together. 10.0% had a female householder with no husband present, and 34.9% were non-families. 26.4% of all households were made up of individuals, and 9.1% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.50 and the average family size was 3.03. In the city, the population was spread out with 22.5% under the age of 18, 7.7% from 18 to 24, 30.4% from 25 to 44, 24.8% from 45 to 64, and 14.5% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 39 years. For every 100 females there were 93.2 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 90.1 males. The median income for a household in the city was $51,658, and the median income for a family was $61,450. Males had a median income of $40,955 versus $33,165 for females. The per capita income for the city was $24,959. About 4.4% of families and 6.9% of the population were below the poverty line, including 6.1% of those under age 18 and 7.3% of those age 65 or over. Neighborhoods. The city of Shoreline is divided into 14 separate neighborhoods plotted out by the city. The neighborhoods range from Richmond Beach in the northwest to Briarcrest in the southeast. City landmarks. The city of Shoreline has designated the following landmarks. In addition, the city designates the following community landmark points of interest: Hamlin Park, Krukerberg Botanic Garden, Shoreline Historical Museum, Shoreline Stadium, Boeing Creek and Shoreview Park. Sister city, Boryong, South Korea. Education. School districts: Shoreline School District, Shorewood High School, Shorecrest High School, the Evergreen School. Colleges: Shoreline Community College,